over the line as one.
You come from a racing family that's steeped in history, but the mark that Candice Bass Robinson will always leave is that you are the first woman ever to train the Vodacom Durban July winner and the first lady to train the Argus Guineas winner or the Cape Guineas winner, the Hollywood Bets Guineas winner. And you now sit with a horse that is probably one of the best we've ever seen and one for the ages.
Andrew, I don't know about best we've ever seen just yet, but I suppose, time will tell as far as that's concerned. But yeah, he's been a very exciting horse for me. Obviously, we've never been able to win the Guineas before, so that's, a huge milestone for Bass Racing, and, it was an incredibly exciting day. And, to have a horse like this, obviously we had Pocket Power over all the years, and, it brings a whole different sort of dynamic to the stable itself. There's a lot of pressure that goes with it, but, at the same time, there's a huge amount of ups and highs and joys that you get with horses like this, and I suppose it's something that everybody dreams of. They come around, for some people never, others once in a lifetime, and I'm just extremely grateful to have another one like we did have, and may have a long and lustrous career, and I think there's a lot to come from him still, and as I say, it's been a very exciting journey so far.
I suppose the question that we all have to ask is, did you find him or did he find you?
He found me. I always get, every year we get a batch of horses that come in from Drakenstein Stud, and, Kevin usually does, and Gaynor usually do the selections as to where they, where they're sending what. And yes, thankfully he ended up in my lot, coming to me for the 2-year-old batch that came in.
Well, I think they normally send fillies, so it is quite an extraordinary situation that you get a colt.
They do, yes. It's mostly fillies. Every now and then there's 1 or 2 colts that come along with them. So yeah, this past year I got 2 colts, him and Narina Trogan, which is Beach Beauty's Silvano colt. So both nice horses. Obviously, Charles a really special one. So yeah, he definitely found me, and can I say I'm extremely grateful for that. Going into his first run, I did know that we had a very good horse. Obviously, you don't know how good he's going to be, and I certainly didn't know that he would end up being as good as what he is. But when he initially came in, he was kind of fitted in with everybody else, and I just let him get along with things until he started to show that he was ready to, take a step further. And obviously, physically, he started really taking good shape. And as I say, we did think that he had a good chance of being a decent horse before his first run. I think that was probably his hardest race, actually. He was a little bit green, and he met a decent horse of Vaughan Marshall's first time out, so that was his hardest run. And from there, he came out and won the feature race so comfortably. We knew we obviously had something special, and I'll never forget Devon Ashby riding him one day and coming back here, and he said to me, "Oh, this horse gives him goosebumps," which is where his nickname stayed. And he just, from then on, and he's such a laid-back horse. I mean, he walks around here at 1 mile an hour, and he's not a horse that freshes around, or he's really got the most awesome temperament. He takes nothing out of himself here. Obviously, when he gets onto the track, he livens up, and he's never been the easiest, as far as he's got a very awkward mouth, and it's been a little bit tricky trying to find the best equipment and things to make him as comfortable as we can. But he definitely has improved a lot with racing, and I think there's a lot of work that gets put into him. I think Aldo does quite a lot of work riding him most days, and we're trying to get him to settle as best we can, and everything just works out perfectly.